Hello, everybody. My name is Eric B. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live here in the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, in the county of Shelby. And today's date is early, Monday morning, June the 29th, 2015. The time is 5:30 a.m. I want to first say thank you to all my fans, my support for your continued encouragement and support. I continue to keep myself employed right here in this area at a company called Chip Pettit Management Services. On Ventura Drive down here in South Haven, Mississippi. I continue to further my education at Monroe College online, pursuing my associate's degree, studying business administration with a concentration in marketing. I continue to work on my entertainment interests. I continue to work on my music interests. I continue to stay in contact with my attorneys at the youth law firm, who will continue to help me to hold One Sound Studio accountable and responsible for trying to steal some money from me in a court of law, holding them accountable and responsible in a court of law for trying to steal some money from me. And I thank them for doing that. And I also thank the youth law firm for helping me to hold Carlos Williams, also he goes by the name of Luga, holding him accountable and responsible in a court of law for doing the same thing, for trying to steal some money from me. And then neither one of these parties succeed in being able to steal any money from me. So thank you to the youth law firm. Excuse me. On today's video, we're going to continue to talk about African traditional religion. And on today's video, as on my previous video, we're going to refer back to email for a specific reason. There's always topics and subjects that can be addressed when a person is writing a letter or email, so forth, so on. And then being that it was about African traditional religion, and I sent the email, and the party that I sent the email to, replied back to me. So we're gonna refer back to this email because it's very important about African traditional religion. First email that I sent to Dr. Zabinda was on May 18th, 2015. And of course, I always introduce myself, tell them about myself and things of that nature. But then I asked them a question. And I said, I told him I was going to school at Monroe College online. So after I earn my associate's degree, I would like to try to study African traditional religion, possibly online at your institution of higher learning, Benue State University, Makurdi, Nigeria, or possibly at another institution of higher learning in another African nation, such as in Ghana or the Great Lakes, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and so forth. My interest in African traditional religion is sincere, and I thank you for providing me with the encouragement to continue further in my education. And Dr. Jabin replied back saying, thank you. I'm most grateful for your encouragement and interest. When I visit the U.S., I will give you a call, best wishes. So I emailed Dr. Jabinda back on, what day was that? Okay. I emailed Dr. Jabinda back on June the 1st, 2015. And of course, I introduced myself and told about myself. And I asked him a question. I would like to know if I could study African traditional religion online at Benue State University, Makurdi, Nigeria. When I earned my associate degree, and Dr. Jabinda, he replied back saying, "Thank you for your email and interest. We don't have online program in African traditional religion for now. However, we have been asked to work on this and learning program. I will get you informed on progress in that direction. Thanks and best wishes." And repeat that what Dr. Jabinda said. We don't have online program in African traditional religion right now. He said African traditional religion. We don't have online program African traditional religion right now. But they do teach African traditional religion at Benue State University in Makurdi, Nigeria. They teach African traditional religion. So there is a format, there is a formal format, there is a methodology in the instruction, the teaching. There's a format in studying African traditional religion. They don't have an online program in African traditional religion, but they teach African traditional religion at Benue State University. Before I even emailed Dr. Jabinda, I emailed Reverend Dr. Emike C. Ikiki. And when I emailed them on May the 28th, 2015, he replied back. Let's check my date. Yeah. May the 28th, 2015, and Reverend Dr. Emike C. Ikiki emailed me back on May 28th of 2015. And when I emailed him, of course, I introduced myself, telling him about myself. And then I asked him a question. I would like to know, can I study African traditional religion online at the University of Calabar or another university or college in Nigeria or another African university or college in another African nation? I appreciate your attention to this matter. Reverend Dr. Emike C. Ikiki emailed me back saying, "Thanks for your inquiry. University of Calabar does not currently run an online program, but you can study African Traditional Religion as an online program in National Open University of Nigeria. See, the University of Calabar, they teach African traditional religion. They have a formal format. When you study African traditional religion, there's a methodology in teaching African traditional religion. The Department of Religion, the Department of Religion and Philosophy, some departments, some schools. It's the Department of Religion, some schools, and the Department of Religion and Philosophy. They teach African traditional religion in sub-Saharan Africa. Now, that was the email that I sent to Reverend Dr. Emike C. Ikiki, and he emailed me back. Then on June the 1st, 2015, I sent an email to Dr. Chinwe M.A. Nwoye. She emailed me back on June the 12th, 2015. And my email that I sent her on June the 1st, 2015, of course, I introduced myself, telling her about myself. And then I asked her a question. I would like to know if I could study African traditional religion online at Kenyatta University, Nairobi, Kenya, or at another university or college in sub-Saharan Africa. Thank you, Dr. Chinwe M.A. Nwoye, for your attention to this matter. Dr. Chinwe M.A. Nwoye emailed me back on June the 12th, 2015, and her email says, "Thank you so much for your letter of inquiry on the above. I am pleased to know that you are interested in studying African traditional religion online in any university in sub-Saharan Africa. My answer to your question is yes. And the university where you can apply to study African traditional religion online is the University of South Africa. University of South Africa, Johannesburg, South Africa. To get access to them direct, you need to search online for the University of South Africa online degree programs. However, if you conduct the search and you still fail to get the kind of assistance you need, kindly let me know. Kind regard, yours sincerely, Dr. Chinwe M.A. Nwoye. African traditional religion being taught, the instruction, the teaching. There's a format that is put together by the Department of Religion. When you study African traditional religion, the Department of Religion gives you the all the classes in school, all the courses you need to learn in order for you to earn your degree. So African traditional religion is being taught in sub-Saharan Africa. And also, as you can see, the African traditional religion, when I emailed the professor didn't have an Afro-Asiatic name, had a Niger Congo name. So we're gonna leave on that note. And again, my name is Eric D. Johnson, also known as BrightShine. I live here in the city of Memphis, state of Tennessee, in the county of Sheriff. I want to thank all my family and support for your continued encouragement and support. And until my next video, I want to thank each and everyone and I wish each and everyone the very best.